Hello everyone, we're heading back to Clash of Wills to get a better score. So to do this, we're actually going to drop the level down to 81, which is the bottom for Echelon 5. And we're going to pick up everything except for the defense, spirit, and elemental buffs. So avoiding the bulk modifiers outside of just health. Team we have Ibarra. Base form is full of aid. Gave her in peril, calamity border. So she's got 200 Reaper and full evade in the base form. Her shift is focused completely on her limit. And we're using a gun just because we got a gun in peril. $50 stone, 275 Reaper, and 300 limit damage there. Ling is just full support. Our main things is full evade, Dragon's Rush, and Call of the Wild. So base form maxed out, rate boost, crystals, and evasion. Shift. We do have some attack stuff, I just haven't changed out. We're not actually going to use her to attack. But she's got 500 rate boost, max crystal, 80 evade, it's good enough. Louise is our provoker. 100% draw attacks, 100% evasion, a lot of fire, earth, and dark resist. So we got, even with the minus 50 to everything, 280 fire, 260 earth, 240 dark. Shift, exact same gear. Sky's base form, she's got a spare, we gave her Jade Moon Pendant. She's full of aid, and just attacking killers on top of that. So she's got 275 stone, 300 Reaper, and full of aid. Shift is a gun limit build. $275 stone, 300 Reaper, 300 limit, and 80 evasion. Only need 50, so. Elena base form. Attack magic, evasion, tiny bit of killer. So she's got 125 Reaper killer and 90 evade in the base form. Shift is full evade, and that's mainly what matters there. So, full evade, nothing else really. Laura's base form, do wielding, full evade. So we got 175 stone, 50 Reaper with the full evasion in base form. Shift, double handing gun. $300 stone, 225 Reaper, 50 evade that she always has. Alright, let's jump in. Alright, Elena, we're going to unlock triple and fill morale. Ling is going to go to base. So let's Blythe, let's moving, and then we're going to disarming. Ibarra, we're going to imperil. Louise, firepower, power boost, and double ionic. Sky is going to shift. We're going to stack her limit. And Laura is going to triple hotshot. So we'll let them not really chain, but it's fine. Elena. So we're going to Radiant for stop resist and both morale fill. Ling is going to shift. So Blythe moving and then fire and imbue. Louise with zombie can only do her 4 buffs. Sky goes to base. And everybody else is just going to do some bolting chain. Turn 3. Boss is going to cure himself after this, but it's fine. Elena, stop resist, and both morale fills. Main goal is filling the morale gauge as fast as we can. Ling is going to shift. Blythe moving and purify. Louise is going to do her 4 buffs again. So Sky is going to get another stack on her limit. So we're going to have her cap a little bit and everything will be fine. Yeah, plenty of damage there. So there's the heal, there's the cure. So Elena's going to go first. We're going to go to base. So we are going to Purify for the Dispel, Aurora for some elemental buffs, and then Magnus for the Sword and Peril. Ling. Blythe, moving, and Reaper Killer. Sky goes to base. Louise, we're going to do her Fire Starter, Fire Power, Diverse, and Power Boost. So Ibarra, we're going to Allure and double on her Bolting. Sky is going to Magnus, Skyfall, and Battering. And Laura is going to Keen, Explosive, and Hotshot. Ah, getting close to that threshold. So we're definitely pushing that next turn. Alright, he put up counters again. We don't actually care because we're pretty much evading everything anyway. So we have to do our cure though. Get zombie off Louise this turn. So Ling is going to shift. So we're going to Blythe and double Ferocity. So Ibarra, we're going to quad cast. So we can use her Magnus, double Arashi, and Unforgiving Bolt. Louise is going to shift. So we need to disarm first, then we'll neutralize and double disarm. Sky is going to shift for a limit burst. Elena, we're just going to triple Blade of Salvation, and Laura is going to shift and use her Magnus. There's our 100 chain done. Alright, so we got dispelled. But don't really care. So Louise got to go to base form. So we're going to do her 4 buffs. And Power Boost also is going to cure our breaks. Ibarra is going to Calamity Border. Ling, we're going to shift. And we're just going to Blythe and double Ferocity. Sky goes to base. And we can just exercise Jade. Elena can shift. So we'll unlock triple and fill morale. Laura can go to base. We'll just have her triple hot shot to get the damage in. Alright, so at this point we're going to get dispelled a lot, so we're just going to Gonna do a slow setup and keep the morale gauge filled. So Elena's gonna hurt herself, but we're fine with it. We're gonna put up stop resist. We're gonna morale fill and blossom arts. Ling. We're gonna Blythe. Double ferocity. Sky is gonna exercise Jade. Ibarra is going to Calamity. Louise just does her 4 buffs. And Laura, triple hot shot for the damage. So we get dispelled again. Alright, so Elena, fill morale, and do elemental buffs just cause, and stop resist. Or actually, fill morale, stop resist, she can do damage, it's fine, and then we can blossom. Louise just does her 4 buffs. Ling shifts. And just Blythe and double ferocity because we're getting dispelled again. Ibarra can Calamity. Sky can Jade. Laura can triple hotshot. Alright, so now he cured himself. We'll take care of that. Elena goes first to take care of that. So Purify, Piercing Magnus for the sword, and then or just Tempest. Alright, Louise. So we're going to Firepower, Diverse, Power Boost, and Incapacitate. Although most of that's going to get dispelled, we don't care. Eleni's going to do her Shifted Limit. That cannot be dispelled. Gives us 200 LB buff for Ibarra. Ibarra is just going to Calamity Border. Sky. We're going to Magnus, Skyfall, and Winds. Laura is going to Keen, Explosive, and Hotshot. Alright, we get dispelled one more time. Boss is still debuffed though, that's what matters, and we're still at 200 morale. So those are the two things that matter the most. So now, turn 10, we're going to get Zombie off so Louise can be useful. Give health and mana. Do our defense and attack buffs. Alright, so Ling stays shifted. So we need to Reaper Killer. And her second move doesn't really matter. So we'll just single cast a Reaper Killer. So Louise is going to shift. And the reason why we held back Aura is so that we can do it now and fire and view everybody. Then we need to Gun in Peril. We'll neutralize him because why not? And just get all the debuffs there that we need. Alright, Ibarra is going to shift for a Limit Burst. Elena. Triple Blade of Salvation. Sky is going to shift for a Limit Burst. And Laura is going to shift and use her Magnus. Alright, let's see a good damage score. .6. Still a bit off from the max damage, though. Still have yet to see a red pearl. Oh, brought the ranking up a little bit. So got a little bit to work on with the hitting the damage cap, but so far that's our best. So we're going to end the video there. Hope everybody enjoyed.